You've been saying that the most dangerous job in the world is being a rapper.
That's a fact.
Why are so many black rappers dying before the age of 30?
Pray to God to wash my sins. God, not the phone against me, not a weapon, no weapon. Ask him where do I begin? Where? Devil trying to take my blessings.
At only 28 years old, Takeoff, 1/3 of the platinum-selling rap group Migos, was shot and killed. The rapper was fatally shot while at a private party at a bowling alley in Houston. Employees at that bowling alley told police an argument took place after the party ended, but it's still unclear why the argument started or who shot Takeoff. What we do know is he's not the first rapper to die from gun violence. Think P&B Rock, or Pop Smoke, or even Nipsey Hussle, and what about Toronto's Houdini? The rap and hip-hop game is changing, and it seems no matter the level of fame, gun violence in this industry can't be escaped.
Just we targets, and we don't even know why we targets half the time. Like, everybody know who we are, we don't know who anyone is, and we live through our music, and our music reflects a lot of aggression, and these kids out here only follow our music, and that puts us in harm's way. And I think that social media has hyped it up tenfold from when it was an era before all the IG and everything. Now it's just disgusting because you can see it, you can hear it. So people don't get to really see everything that we go through, but every time that we go outside, maybe 90% of the times we go to a show, it's some type of something that happened. Like, people don't see that. Like, you don't get to see all the times that we out and everything that we got to go through. Like, rappers don't get on the IGs and tell about every infraction that happened, but every time we step outside, it's likely for something to happen.
But is gun violence really to blame? Or is there something else at play? Hey, it's BG and thanks for watching. We're gonna dive into what's going on in the world of hip hop, but before I do, I need you to do a few things, like subscribe to this channel, tap the notification bell, hit the like button, and make sure to follow us across all of our social media. The details are in the description below. The hip-hop community continues to react to Takeoff's death. Takeoff's untimely death has shaken the world, sending fans and the hip-hop community into mourning.
Why? Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why do we do it? I swear, this shit ain't nothing. I swear to God, this shit ain't nothing. I'm done rap. I'm done rap. Me, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Y'all took Takeoff, bro. It's done. Y'all wanted it, it's over. Y'all wanted it, it's over.
That was rapper Designer, reacting to the news of Takeoff's passing. This is clearly a tragic moment for many who knew him. Gucci Mane, who recently collaborated with Takeoff on the track Us Versus Them, wrote on Instagram, "This broke my heart upon learning the news." Chloe Bailey also tweeted this, "RIP Takeoff, my heart is broken." Actress Keke Palmer posted on Instagram with the caption, "This is horrible. From the tragedy of the death to the tragedy of there being a video of it online, it's all just tragic, and I am so sorry to his whole family and all he touched. Really terrible." And rapper Ja Rule tweeted this, "RIP Takeoff. This has to stop. Sending love to friends and family." And many fans agree. The killing of hip-hop artists, especially black rappers, has to stop. So why is this going on? Well, history shows rap feuds and beef play a role in many rappers not seeing their 30th birthday. Back in 1996, the iconic Tupac was killed at only 25 years old. And months later, the notorious B.I.G. would be shot and killed at only 24. The East Coast-West Coast rivalry took two insanely promising artists at a time when hip-hop was really starting to blow up. Over the years, feuds would fuel the rap game, from Lil Wayne and Birdman to Nas and Jay-Z, think Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, even Pusha T and Drake. The disses and feuds have definitely added an extra layer of seasoning to hip-hop music and rap music, but it's also the reason many music writers, experts, and fans question whether hip-hop has an issue of gun violence or maybe it's envy. On Twitter, journalist Jameel Hill expressed her condolences for Takeoff and went on to say this, "Here comes another useless conversation about how the real issue is we need to better navigate our lives around gun violence. There are 400 million guns in this country," she went on to write, saying twice as many as we have people. There is no navigating around that. Black people should be allowed to wear expensive things they've worked hard to buy, be out late, have petty arguments without losing their lives. We keep pointing the blame at everything but the people who recklessly pull the trigger. But she also highlighted that most people are murdered by people of the same race and people they know, warning that painting Black people as more violent than anyone else is actually a lazy default. And you know what? She wasn't alone. On Twitter, ZZ Mills wrote, "We need to have a serious conversation about what hip-hop culture has become, because ain't no way there should be this amount of rappers being murdered. Tell me another genre where the artists are being murdered at this rate." And you know what? Many others agree. As the discourse on social media continues, we now see hashtag Black men deserve to grow old trending on social media. In fact, Black men do deserve to grow old, but it's also not exclusive to the US. Here in Toronto, gun violence plagues communities with a handful of deaths stemming from rap beef. The city had this exact conversation in June of 2018 when a shooting outside a nightclub left rapper Smoke Dogg dead at 21. And again in May of 2020 when 21-year-old rapper Houdini was shot in the middle of the day by what some would call his ops. So what is the bigger picture here? It's important that we don't paint hip-hop, rap, or the artists who make the music as inherently more violent than others. The truth is that hip-hop and rap is made predominantly by Black people. People who've experienced poverty, loss, and abuse under long-standing oppressive systems and governments. Many of these artists are the first to make it out of their families, their neighborhoods, and sometimes their entire towns or potentially their cities too. The thing is, only a few actually beat the odds and become famous. And for those who are fighting to make it out of damaging environments, it's easier to understand why feuds and disputes can escalate to the point of death. But there are big questions we have to ask. How does the Black community in the States, or even here in Canada, and globally address this? Does there need to be more respect in hip-hop culture? Or does the whole thing need to be reformed? These are definitely loaded questions, and I definitely want to hear what you think in the comments below. But if there's one thing I do know, is that these killings, they need to stop. Thanks for watching. Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.